Alright guys, welcome back. This is the third place game. Apparently Become a Pro has left the game, whoever that is. And in the bottom left we have the Purple Terran, the loser from the round of 4 game against Hanfi. His name is ESC Goody.
And in the top right, the map is GSL Atlantis Spaceship, which is hard to say. We have the, what is this, teal-colored Protoss player, team alternate, Socke.
Which just means a pair of socks in German.
Yeah.
Auf Deutsch.
This game, I haven't actually seen European TvP in ages, so we don't know what's going to happen totally, but...
Yeah. No need to wall off when you're Protoss v Terran, because it's not like you're going to be getting Zerglings in there.
It's actually detrimental to wall off versus Terran with their siege tank capabilities. They'll pick off your wall and leave you lower on supply and production facilities.
Too true. And you really need to be able to move snake all your units through as quick as you can in a army movement sort of capacity.
And here we see 13 gas,
yeah,
12 barracks,
gas
13
first
gas.
for Goody. That's something we haven't seen yet today.
Yeah, he needs to be safe against the 4-gate possibility, I guess.
So is he going to go for early siege, or is he going to do something else? But he has a proxy barracks already. Is he early marauder push?
Yeah, it's going to be a proxy marauder, I think. Other than that, he could just be going straight one-on-one, but I don't see that happening with the proxy barracks. Let's see, proxies all of them, which would be crazy.
Well, if they're not scouted, he could. On ladder the other day, I had some guy proxy a factory and a starport right outside me on Ohana. It was rather odd.
I had somebody proxy a starport and a fleet beacon, a proxy battleship. Yeah, early game battlecruiser is difficult to take down with a few Marines. I don't know.
Oh, really? You couldn't have won with that? Come on, ghost it, man. It's not like you had your motto cannons.
Anyway, we see the first Zealots being chrono boosted out. He's going to send them across the map to do a little pressure and whatnot, but he's going to get there and see proxying the factory too. It's going to be reactor Hellions.
Yeah, I don't normally see that against Protoss, to say the least.
But like you said, just with the wall off not being there, he doesn't have enough Zealots to...
Yeah, he's going for the economy kill, isn't he?
It's going to roast probes in a hurry. It's going to come down to worker micro versus Hellion micro. The Zealot's going to get there, and the probes are already wandering around wondering what the fuck is going on.
Well, Socke is chrono boosting out a stalker right now, which should help.
A whole bunch. But I think he's completely baffled because, well, he hasn't seen anything normal.
He's got a patrolling probe, and he's like, why isn't he built another command center?
I mean, he scouted all around the main base. He has to know something was up. He's here. He brought his units home to defend with. He's just getting ready for some unknown threat.
And we have 2 Hellions come out from Goody.
Top ramp. Yeah, he's probably going to make 2 more right behind. No, he doesn't make 2 more right behind it. I have no idea. Maybe he's going to make a command center, I think.
A bunker in the main base for Goody, for some reason.
There he sees the Hellions. Gets a couple shots off with the stalker as they go against the probes.
And the probes just attack. They're like, hey, go for it. 2 probes down.
we got this. And, the probes almost get the vengeance kill on the Hellion.
Leroy!
Gets 1 more worker, and he's going to lose the Hellion now. Oh, nope. Got away with the Hellion, but that...
This probe's trying to kill...
Oh, he's on the proxy with the Zealot. He's killing a reactor core right now. We'll see if the Zealot can kill the reactor core before the Hellions can kill him.
So far, an interesting game.
Actually, he's coming down with the Stalkers, and if he doesn't get some units in that bunker, he's just going to lose.
Yeah, you're very right, very well. He's pretty powerful. Three Stalkers and a Zealot is actually pretty darn powerful.
If he has a center at that, he can just outright break it.
Pick off that first Hellion. That other Hellion's going to get in the base, but it's not going to do so much damage when... No,
there's more Stalkers in the base already, chasing around Hellions. just trying to kill more and more workers. Right now, he's actually lost more workers than he's killed.
The Zealot finally forces the lifted factory, and it runs back to home. Starport coming down for Goody.
Yeah, but...
Robo in a second gas. And the Nexus.
I think he's just confused. He doesn't have another expansion coming out. He's playing completely one-base Terran here.
Yeah, he's lost a lot of resources.
He's put a lot into that proxy reactor heli, which didn't seem to work out for him so well.
And he's got a ton of production coming down with absolutely no units, so this push from Socke is really going to do some damage.
Well, there's no reinforcing pylons, so this is what he sees is what he's has to attack with. This is Zealot taking up the damage, and he is just barely going to get units to repair.
Oh, yeah, and he's going to... Looks like he's going to save it, but he's going to lose some SCVs along the way.
He'll trade the Zealot and the Soccer for a few SCVs. Actually, oh my god, I don't know what's going on here. The Dance of Death. Here comes the probe to make a reinforcing pylon, finally.
Yep, first medevac coming out for Goody.
Actually...
He's taking them home.
Yeah, he's going home. He's just going to econ up here and go to Colossus. I don't know if he might just play the macro game since he knows he's so far ahead.
Yeah, I mean, the resources lost tab shows that they're pretty even up. There's only a 200 resource difference, but the probe count is 36 to 23 SCVs, so there's quite a bit more income. And the mule right now is bothering the income tab, but other than that, when that mule dies, Socke is going to be in quite a good lead, economy-wise.
Well, I'm actually kind of surprised he hasn't taken a second gas that is natural yet for Socke, because Colossus demands a lot of gas. He hasn't even made extended lances, so I don't know. He might just be waiting. Like I said, he knows he's ahead. He's just gonna bide his time and upgrade at his own rate or something. That being said, there's no forge.
Yeah, and that second assimilator did come down, and looks like Goody is deciding to push out instead of expanding. I wonder if he'll try behind it, but he's bringing SCVs along with. I think this is a bit of an all-in.
Yeah, with no second base this far into the game, he knows that he has to stop. He has to do considerable damage with this push before the Colossus count is too high, or he's just dead outright. And here the Stalkers find it coming, so we'll see Socke retreat to a defensible position.
It'd be great if that Colossus got up on the high ground, but there is no extended thermal lance, so he's just going to have to do what he can. If there's going to be any target fire on that...
Green so hard.
Yep. And those Zealots right there are taking a lot of the damage, and the siege tanks target fire the Colossus and kill it.
And oh, there goes the Colossus. Another one's about to pop out, though. He's just going to have a tough time dealing with the siege tanks here.
Is Goody going to be able to pull this off? I mean, it's surprising that he's already done as much damage as he did.
Yeah, with no Immortals and no Zealot charge, siege tanks are really hard to deal with, and no extended thermal lances. Like Protoss, he had all the chances to get equipped to deal with this, he just didn't, and I think he kind of threw this game a little bit.
He very well might have. These medevacs are worth their weight in gold when it comes to saving these almost dead Marines. Just hang back, heal up again, and go forward. A bunker down is going to take out this expansion, and I think Goody is in too good a spot right now. Even though he's way below on the worker count and the economy, it doesn't really matter right now.
Warping another round of Zealots here, and he'll probably go for the attack just before the Nexus falls, with another Colossus there. I don't know. He should be going now. Oh, he's waiting for another round of Zealots.
This medevac is giving him high ground vision. If he didn't have that medevac there, I think Goody would be in some trouble, but...
He doesn't have enough Stalkers to snipe it, but he does have enough Zealots to tank all of this, so he's going to break out here just before the Nexus dies, and that will keep the game going.
Oh, well, looks like Goody didn't have enough reinforcements, even though his reinforcing Marines took out one of the Colossi. The medevacs are on their float way home.
And he's just returning all of his units that were rallied across the map back home. I'm really shocked to not see another command center yet.
Yeah, I think if he'd have built one, he might be in
his reload and go.
Yeah, he really, I mean, Socke is just in too good an economic lead just by having a second Nexus. If Goody had taken out that Nexus, they'd be on semi-equal footing, but Socke is rebuilding at a rate that I don't think Goody's going to be able to handle.
And I don't think he expected that many reinforcing units, Zealots, coming in. I think if he had, he would have just focused down the Nexus.
The army supply is 47-27 in favor of Socke, and we don't see a pylon up front yet, but we will probably see one relatively soon, just in case, even though I don't even think he'll need it with this composition he's got
the
going.
thermal lance starts.
Is he chrono boosting? Yes, he is.
Yeah. He only has 2 Colossus, but he's going to be getting more as rapidly as he can collect 200 gas.
Did I miss a Banshee or something in the back?
I'm guessing. Either his probes just got bored.
Oh, they blew up his Stalkers blew up something. I wonder if it was a little mini dropper. But the big push from Socke coming across the map right now.
Well, actually, yeah, it was a drop, because there's only 1 medevac now. And I don't know that there's any way they can hold this, especially with the sentries here. And with no Banshees, his biggest hope would be Banshees, but he's making Vikings try to deal with the Colossus. He doesn't know that none of the Stalkers are with this army right now. Once they get there, the army's going to be completely unstoppable for him. He's just going to use extended thermal lance to break the siege line.
He's just waiting for it to finish right now, it looks like. Unsieged siege tanks, not a good thing when you've got Zealots, even uncharged Zealots rolling right in. And the siege tanks and Marines are just melting to this. Look at that. Good game from Goody.
Colossus too good.
Yeah, very interesting game. I can't believe Goody only did one base. But we're going to roll right into game 2 and see what happens then. Be right back.